What is up, everybody, and good evening. Let me fix this light real quick. Ta-da! I now got a fill light. Well, it's a flashlight for my smartphone, but yep. This is a salt must flow thread focusing on anti-vaxxers who own themselves, owning the libs by taking Ivermectin. Not the Ivermectin Joe Rogan's taking, but horse dewormer. Yes. These folks are really winning the Darwin Award or the Herman Cain Award, what they're saying on Reddit. But yeah, there's 2 deaths linked to Ivermectin in New Mexico. And I would like to take the moment for Salty Crackers fanboys, this anti-vax audience, to show up and debate me about the vaccines, or debate me if Ivermectin is a better alternative than the vaccines. As somebody who's fully vaccinated with Pfizer. Yeah, I mean, I'll be real with you, be honest with you. Yeah, I did feel a few side effects, but otherwise, like, the benefits I took from the vaccine outweighs the side effects I got, which was mainly like dizziness and a sore arm. But yeah, I'll take that over what happened with these guys with Ivermectin, horse dewormer. Alright. 2 people in New Mexico died recently after taking Ivermectin, a drug typically used to treat livestock for parasites, which has not been recommended to fight COVID-19, health officials announced last week. So instead, I mean, I know a lot of these guys, like anti-vaxxers. So, these guys are so against the medical establishment, like they would trust a quack who offers a cure like Ivermectin, or like they heard Joe Rogan took Ivermectin and got okay in a few days, but they didn't capture the full context. Like, he also took the same antibody treatment Trump did. And he took the Ivermectin pill for humans, not the horse dewormer, which these folks are taking. The 2 people who were not identified died after being hospitalized with Ivermectin toxicity. Dr. David Grace, acting cabinet secretary of New Mexico Department of Health, said yesterday. The patients included one who was dealing with a serious COVID-19 infection that required them to be on a ventilation and on dialysis. Oh man, this is a serious Darwin Award winner. The Ivermectin was basically taken in lieu instead of effective treatments. It's a serious issue. We need to watch it. Okay, I mean, alright, who's watching I want to see who's watching my feed. Come on, salty fanboys. Really? So you guys got such a, to the anti-vaxxers, you guys have such a fear of the vaccines, you're willing to try out horse paste because you think it's a great alternative, but then it turns out the horse dewormer was made for a horse and you'll get poison from it. I mean, seriously, man, y'all. This is some real Darwin or Herman Cain Awards stuff right here. Ivermectin has been touted some as a possible treatment for COVID-19. However, health officials, including the Food and Drug Administration, the American Medical Association, the American Pharmacists Association, and several others, have urged people not to take the drug, which has not undergone a clinical trial to determine its efficacy against COVID-19. Last month, officials with the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention said in an advisory they are seeing a rise in calls to poison control centers in which callers reported overdoses or ever fest after taking Ivermectin. Yeah, these guys are really owning the libs by taking the horse dewormer Ivermectin and then getting sick and taking up hospital space from people who got sick from COVID. Taking hospital space from people who didn't take the pandemic seriously. Like, these folks didn't really take the pandemic seriously. Like, they still got the framing that Trump had in March 2020. Like, this was just the flu. Like, you got like a 10% chance of getting it. Well, these folks got that 10% chance of getting it, and it turns out they got the Darwin Award. One, it can be toxic. Two, while people are pursuing, perhaps they're at home or they have symptoms and risk factors, and they're turning a veterinary ivermectin prescription and trying to control their COVID-19. They're missing on proven treatments from randomized clinical trials. I mean, because these people don't do any research. They see what they hear on social media, think that as the truth because of like tribal partisan bias, and then they think it's a great idea to take horse former. Ivermectin is not an antiviral medication. It's typically used to treat animals for parasites. Oh, for small doses can be prescribed for human use to treat parasitic worms. So it's not even antiviral. Oh my lord. Head lice or skin conditions like rosacea, according to the FDA. Health officials have urged people to get vaccinated against COVID-19 to best protect against the viral infection. Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, yeah, I mean, there are studies like that shows like the vaccines have side effects, and some people have passed away from the vaccines, but those are like anecdotes. You know, those are like what small percentage of the population, like the same population can get COVID, but if you have the vaccine, you have a higher chance of being alive than having, yeah, ivermectin or horse paste, horse dewormer, or whatever. Research has shown that vaccinated people can still spread the highly transmittable Delta virus, the most common one in the U.S. Although officials said the vaccine still protects well against serious and life-threatening cases of COVID-19. As of Monday, 42.9 million COVID-19 cases have been reported across the U.S., resulting in more than 688,000 deaths, according to a tally from Johns Hopkins University. Globally, more than 232 million COVID cases have been reported, resulting in 4 million deaths, according to the university. And these are the facts that a lot of anti-vax folks and salty cracker, they tend to ignore because it goes against their narrative. From Cox Media Group. So this ain't from like corporate media like MSNBC or CNN, like a lot of these anti-vaxxers assume I watch. No, it's from a local news source. And here is something from the Intercept, which is more like an independent. I mean, it's something founded by Glenn Greenwald, more independent, but yes, left biased. But yeah, these guys are a lot more factual than something like Fox News. But yeah, as you see, network of right-wing healthcare providers is making millions of hydrochloroquine and ivermectin. Hacked data reveals. The data also reveals that 72,000 people paid at least $6 million for COVID-19 consultations performed by America's frontline doctors and vaccine conspiracist Simon Gold. And the ironic thing about all of this is like the vaccine. I mean, the vaccine I got, Pfizer, is free at CVS, but these people rather spend their hard-earned money on ivermectin because they don't trust the medical establishment. And I mean, instead of owning the Libs, they own themselves and take their lives taking horse paste. It's simply idiocracy at this point. We're really living in an episode of idiocracy. A network of healthcare providers pocketed millions of dollars selling my pronunciation skills need work. Hydrochloroquine, ivermectin, and online consultations, according to hacked data provided by The Intercept. The data show that vast sums of money are being extracted from people concerned about or suffering from COVID-19 but resistance of vaccinations or other recommendations of public health authorities because they don't really trust Dr. Fauci. You know, like anything Dr. Fauci says, like that, I mean, it's just negative partisanship. Anything Dr. Fauci's for, they're against because they don't trust because he's the establishment, and like most of these folks don't trust the establishment, so they'll take anybody that's like anti-Fauci, like any alternative to what Dr. Fauci and the CDC is telling them. I mean, I can't really blame them because the CDC and Dr. Fauci have been flip-flopping all year, but still, I look at data rather than trusting quacks like America's frontline doctors. A right-wing group founded last year to promote pro-Trump doctors using the coronavirus pandemic is working in tandem with a small network of healthcare companies to sow distrust in the COVID-19 vaccines, leave tens of thousands of people seeking ineffective treatments for the disease, and then sell consultations and millions of dollars worth of those medications. I bet you guys don't really see this information, don't you? Huh? Yeah. And I bet you guys will dismiss this because, oh, the Intercept, that is communist propaganda. Oh my God, that is communist propaganda. You see, me being a more libertarian type of dude, like I agree a lot with like folks like the Intercept type of left. You know what I'm saying? Because it's more like left libertarian as opposed to like the corporate left, like CNN, MSNBC, like those types are not the same types as the Intercepts. I mean, those are like NATO liberals. They're NATO liberals. They're not. They don't have anything in common with like left libertarians, like the Intercept. But yeah, you guys really don't realize the left is a lot more diverse than you think. The Intercept has obtained hundreds of thousands of records from two companies, Kato's Health and Ravaku, revealing just how the lucrative operation works. They're making bank. America's Frontline Doctors, yeah, I've seen these guys last year on Facebook, or ALDS, has been spreading highly politicized misinformation about COVID-19 since the summer of 2020. It refers as many followers to its telemedicine partner, SpeakWithAnMD.com. Oh yeah, this reminds me a lot of. See, the thing is, like, there is a lot of suckers in America. Like, if you watch like those priests, like Peter Popoff and Benny Hinn. Like, yeah, like, I mean, it's easy for folks like them to fool a gullible audience because like a lot of these guys have like blind faith in I mean, it's pretty much like blind faith in religion. Like, I'm a Catholic myself, but these folks, these folks will be against the vaccine for religious reasons, and these folks will take advantage of that, like those preachers, like, you know what I'm saying, like those $1 million preachers, basically. The data from the Kato's Health and Ravaku sites were provided to the Intercept by anonymous hackers say the sites were hilariously easy to hack. Yeah, because boomers are tech illiterate and stuck in the 90s. Despite promise of patent privacy. It was collaborated by comparing it to publicly available information. The Intercept is not publishing any individual patient data, is taking steps to security data. See, they're showing respect to their privacy. See, they're not going to dox these people. They're showing respect to the privacy. America's Frontline Doctors, debuted in the summer 2020, has close ties to a network of right-wing efforts to undermine public health during the pandemic, including the Tea Party Patriots. Oh, no surprise there. AFLDS founder, physician Simon Gold, was arrested and charged after the deadly attack on the U.S. Capitol on January 6th. Oh, yeah, I do remember this name, Simon Gold. Let's see. I think she had the blonde. Oh, no. Yep, that's Simon Gold. I remember seeing these folks last year. Yeah, that was a good grift. I got it for it. She and other doctors have appeared in widely shared videos arguing that the drugs hydrochlorosine and ivermectin, which are primarily used to treat malaria in humans and parasitic worms in livestock, are effective treatments for COVID-19 despite warnings from the World Health Organization and Centers for Disease Control and Prevention Disease. Man, they're not. I mean, the thing is, most of the anti-vaxxers are going to listen to WHO, CDC, or, you know what I'm saying? Because they see them as, oh, they're globalists, they're corporatists, oh, they're the establishment. You can't trust the establishment. You got to get out they're in the Matrix, man. You got to get out the Matrix. Yeah, they're using, like, movie references over, like, expert. Yeah, okay. This extremely partisan group also misleads people with COVID-19 vaccines, which they refer to as experimental biological agents, and against public health measures like vaccine mandates, masking, social distancing, and restrictions on business. And the thing is, a lot of folks on this site love this and cheer this on. Yeah, you already know. In the video titled "The Truth About COVID-19 Vaccines," which has received over 1.3 million views, Gold falsely argues that COVID-19 is not very deadly. No, the evidence says otherwise. And that the vaccines are more dangerous than the virus itself. Could this be a source where a lot of you salty army guys get? Yo, what's good, Zay Kid? I gotta own these anti-vaxxers real quick, man. They're not getting the full information. Yeah, man, like, oh man, have you ever heard news about folks taking horse paste to treat COVID? You heard about that, Zay Kid? It's crazy. Yeah, and the thing is, thank you to the 3 viewers who are checking out my feed. And I hope some of the salty fanboys showed up too, like the Salty Army, you know what I'm saying? Because they're not getting the full information from this group called these right wing doctors called American Frontline Doctors. I mean, pretty much like they're a really big source of anti-vaccine disinformation that's been shared in the last year or so, and these folks are doing it to make money. It's easy. I mean, that's the thing about America. Sucker is born a minute. Sucker is born a minute. It's super American. I will go with this. Misinformation can be generally powerful to swindle people into buying products. Dr. Kalana Kotai researches misinformation in digital communities at the University of Washington Center for Informed Public told The Intercept America's frontline doctors are able to scale this up massively. Yeah, because they have an echo chamber that amplifies and regurgitates that info, especially if they go on like InfoWars or Steven Crowder or let's say Salty Cracker or Newsmax or Fox News or Talk Radio. Like the right has a really large ecosystem. I mean that they deny that it's a large ecosystem because they always like to complain about the liberal media having so much control, but they got their own ecosystem that basically they can just hide from in a separate reality from like alternative facts like this, you know, because stuff like this doesn't really co-sign with a Breitbart or an Infowars or a Salty Cracker narrative or even the Tim Pool. The hacked data compares the information on 281,000 patients created in the Cadence Health database between July 16 and September 12, 2021. 90% of whom were referred from America's frontline doctors. In those 2 months, patients paid an estimated $6.7 million for consultations. And the ironic thing about all of this is like the vaccines are mainly free. And these folks are wasting their money to these quacks, and it turns out the alternatives don't even really work. Unless you're Joe Rogan or Trump, who use like antibody medicines as well, and they got the money to afford it. I mean, antibody treatment is all good and all that, but I mean, the vaccines are mostly free. Roque Espinel, Cadence Health CEO, told The Intercept that he was unaware of the scheme, that the Cadence Health simply provided a telehealth platform for SpeakWithMD.com. It's patients and physicians. I'm totally flabbergasted. I had to look up exactly who these people were. Oh my lord! And these people complain like they're getting censored by the establishment. Seriously, I mean, when they say that, it's just bad faith BS. It's just them trying to like say a line to get people to get on their side, like they're on the side of truth. We're on the side of truth and all that. That's what they love to say, like we're on the side of truth. We're against the establishment. But in reality, they're just owning themselves. My children are fully vaccinated. I'm trying to make heads and tails of this right now. At a talk with The Intercept on Monday, Espinal said he terminated service with Speak with MD. He added, I don't want to be associated with any crap like that. None of that crackery that is going on. At least he said it straight up. I mean, it's crackery. It's straight up. American frontline doctors take this issues very seriously. Tom Gennaro, a lawyer for American frontline doctors, it's a spin, told The Intercept in a statement, for AFLDS, positive patient-physician outcomes are confidentiality critical. We understand that the information from this was reported to the FBI, and AFLDS launched a third-party audit and responded to this issue with the utmost attention. Ooh, and it says the hacker also provided records of 340,000 prescriptions that RAVCU has filled between November 2020 and September 11, 2021, amounted to an estimated 8.5 million in drug costs. Whoa, quite lucrative. 46% of the prescriptions are for hydrochloroquine or ivermectin, and another 30% are for zinc and I can't pronounce. How do you pronounce that? I don't know how to pronounce that at all. Azithromycin? And 2 other ineffective medications that the Speak with MD physicians who American frontline doctors claims prescribed in their consultations. So yeah, it turns out America Frontline Doctors is completely full of crap. And here is the network of companies providing controversial COVID-19 treatment. You got the founder Simon Gold, who was at the James 6. Then you got the CEO. Then you got SpeakWithMD.com. Then Cadence Health. And as you see, it goes there. That's the line. Extremely pro-Trump doctors. Basic. I mean, yeah, the whole thing about Trump. Yeah, yeah. It's just. I mean, the thing is, the Trump audience is just really easy to grip. All you gotta do is basically tell them what they like to hear, and they're just gonna drop you money, money, money. It's so easy to grip. I mean, I could have been a MAGA influencer account like for the last couple of years because I have all the shared information they had, and I could just easily grip them. But I ain't finna do that. I've got too much integrity for that. Oh, and there's Dr. Simone Gold amplifying Joe Rogan, who took Ivermectin himself, but he took a different type of Ivermectin. Let me show you the Ivermectin Joe Rogan took. He took a pill. He took something different than the horse paste most of these anti-vaxxers are taking. And the pill was the Ivermectin that said had Nobel Peace Prize. Let's see if I can find it. Oh yeah, and there's this other pill called Merck says experimental COVID pill cuts risk of death, hospitalization by 50%. Let's see the Ivermectin pill Joe Rogan used. Ah, come on. Let's see. Ah, no, hi, doctor. Yep, another one. At all-time high. Yep, as you see, Google searches for Ivermectin at an all-time high. But it didn't show me information. But the one thing Joe Rogan also took was the antibody treatment. He took the antibody treatment that Trump took. But yeah, we're going to check out this Reddit, the Herman Award Awards. The Herman Award Awards. This is the Herman Cain Awards Reddit. If I can find it. Oh, there you go. Yeah. As you see. Let's check out a few posts on here. Let's check out H. Is a prolific anti-vax poster. These are a selection of a few of her posts from September alone. As of October 1st, she and her husband is hospitalized. Let's check this out. Wife and mother, patriot. She's a wife and mother, patriot, and Trump supporter. Nothing can stop what's coming. Yeah, Q-tard. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, she's sharing anti-medical establishment means someone called the FDA. This man's about to eat horse food. Yeah, you took some horse paste. Hopefully she knows has horse paste. It's okay to live life in fear. It's okay to not live in fight and fear. Write that down. Yeah, like she's basically denied COVID exists. Weird. I mean, Jesse. Oh yeah, she shared this. Jesse Bontier brought this to our attention in 2010. Where all these conspiracies are coming true? Oh yeah, deep in the conspiracy hole. Oh come on. My God, this is terrible. They are seriously injuring, killing our kids. This is sterilized. Oh, they're saying that. Oh yeah, she's probably in that frame of mind like these vaccines are experimental. I'm not going to take this. It might have microchips. It might have something for genetics and all that. These folks really need to study vaccines or like just look at the FDA sometime. Seriously, man, do you guys ever look at the FDA? I do. Judged by miracle work vaccine. Well, that's a good start. Oh, look at this. Scientist shows vaccine effects in autopsies. Don't believe it. See it for yourself. You really should watch this. If you're on the fence about getting, you know what? Oh boy, she's really trying to be being smug now. Yeah, look at those vaccines. Yeah, I'm owning them. Oh, look at that. She's owning those lists. Look at her owning those lists. Imagine that. Link in the comments. Ooh, look at her owning the lists again. It's all coming out now. Link the FDA's own video stating this fact in the comments. I do pray someone comes out with an antidote to the vaccine. This has been crimes against humanity. Man's gender. See? Oh my god, these folks are so hyperbolic. It's because they get their stuff from like right-wing fear network. I mean, it's all like Alex Jones clones. As you see, crimes against humanity, man, genocide. Those are Infowars talking points. And man, Alex Jones is so mainstream. Oh, here's another one. It's all coming out now. Link to FDA's on video stating the facts. I love when they say that. They're stating the facts. Look at her put the word facts in bold. Like she knows what she's saying, even though it turns out she got the COVID and she's hospitalized. Yeah, smug. Like they have just certain information nobody else has. Yeah, sure. Alright, let me fix this screen up a bit. There we go. Alright, let's see. Let's see some more here. Must read. Oh, there we go. More more owning the Libs. Project Veritas. Somebody in my comments told me to check out a video from Project Veritas in the comments. It's well known, like that guy, James O'Keefe. He's known to like selectively edit his videos, and his things have been busted a few times as well. I'll go into that later. So apparently you can't share that Project Veritas Vax whistleblower video. What's that to tell you? They don't want the truth. Oh my God, truth out. Just got my hand spanked my Facebook. Go to their website. Watch. You can't see my post. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. The anti-democrat meme, Center for Democrat Control. Yep, partisan, made it political instead of a public health issue. Oh, there we go. Oh, this is Salty Cracker's favorite source is the Gateway Pundit. And as you see, once you get in that rabbit hole of like Gateway Pundit, like Fox News, Breitbart, that type of stuff, you just don't see information that contradicts that. Like The Intercept, revealing that these doctors are just a bunch of grifters. They're all grifters. They sold these people a bunch of lies in order for them to make bank. They're just a bunch of quacks, like that doctor said, just a bunch of quacks. As here's one. M collects the HEA the day after announcing the award. His wife is back to sharing anti-vax memes. These people. Let's see if we can find some Ivermectin here. Come on, Saudi Army. You want to debate me on some Ivermectin? Come on. Oh damn, I misspelled Ivermectin. Oh man, I want the Saudi fanboy to show up and debate me on this. And let's read Nurse Carla keeping us updated on her Ivermectin overdose patient. But I heard from Max on Facebook, liver failure is horrific. PT is blind and liver failure due to Ivermectin. MD informed him he does not qualify for a transplant. He broke down and begged us to save his life, saying that he refused the vax because he thought it was too risky. Teeth gnawing regret. Asked us to share a story. Come on, where you at? Come on, show up. Where you at, Saudi Army? Where you at? I love to hear from you about this. Come on, I'd love to hear you debate. Come on. Come on. Yeah, there I did see. Saying that he refused the vax because he thought it was too risky. And then he used horse paste as an alternative, and it got him sick. Here's the rest of the story. He is unable to receive transplant due to Oh my God. This guy really, this is a real Darwin Award winner right here, folks. For folks who don't get the Darwin Award, here's what it is. The Darwin Award is not merely somebody doing something stupid. It's they're doing something. I gotta do that again. The Darwin Award is not merely somebody doing something really stupid. It also adds a few more, like reproduction, out the gene pool, dead or sterile, excellence, astounding misapplication of judgment, self-selection, cause one's own demise. Unfortunately, about COVID-19, you can infect other people if you have it. Maturity, capable of sound judgment. Yeah, I'll cross that out. Veracity, the event must be true. And this is clearly a Darwin Award winner or a Herman Cain Award winner. He is unable to receive a transplant due to Ivermectin with liver failure because he's too decompensated. As you see, like the horse dewormer is basically dewormed the stuff out of his. Oh my God! Oh my God! This is such a Darwin Award winner. Transplant team gives organ to patients who have a chance to live. So basically, the guy killed himself to own the libs. Oh my Lord. I don't even feel sympathy for this guy. Seriously, this is natural selection at this point. And if a little Ivermectin can cure COVID, that's what a lot of Ivermectin would do. It'll cure stupidity permanently. Oh man. Idiocracy, folks. It really is idiocracy. Let's see another Ivermectin award here. Ivermectin Herman Cain Award. Chastity. Let's meet Chastity, who found out that anointing your vaccinated mother's feet with Ivermectin soaked rags and plastic baggies does not cure COVID, although she claims it cures Ebola. Oh my God, this is super. Oh man, oh Lord. Oh, and I can tell, y'all, please play for my mama. She needs all the prayers she can get. Yeah, she's from the South. You can tell by the way she spelled her words. Y'all, please play for my mama. Oh man. See, yeah, like a lot of folks in the South don't want to take the vaccine because they don't trust the. Yeah, they really don't trust the medical establishment because because the thing is they don't like coastal liberals. They don't trust anything the coastal liberals say because the coastal liberals mock them, so why should they listen to anything they say? So they'll probably take any kind of alternative, because it's to spite the libs. But unfortunately, she took her own life just by spiting the libs. Well, my take came back positive outside quarantine. Okay, guys, moved mama out of the ICU a couple of days ago. Now she's going back downhill. So we now got a long road ahead. Just please play. These doctors do everything they can to help her get better. It doesn't seem like any of the doctors are collaborating about her. Please give her strength and breathe life onto her. Oh damn, I use a Southern black accent. I'm effing up. I need help. My mom's in the hospital for CO now for 16 days. Oh Lord. Oh, I'm gonna stop. That's mean. I'm gonna stop reading like that. That's mean. But as you see, I need help. My mom's in the hospital. She had COVID for 16 days. She told her yesterday she does not want the vent because she won't come back from. Oh God, this is ignorant. The hospital doctors won't budge on proven safe and effective medicine that have been FDA approved for over 40 years. Just not for the new year. What? New virus. Oh my God. So now she's laying up there in the room by herself. They're giving daily meds to her and up the flow of oxygen and non-breather. Her English needs work. And that's it. Well, I can do that at home and give her some vitamins and give her online doctor to treat her where she needs to get better. Please help me find out how to get a discharge of oxygen. I researched for days and then the more I look at the evidence, the more I see the truth for these doctors and nurses. Oh Lord, I'll leave this alone. But here's another oh Lord, woman who Cuban honors demand hospital treat COVID intermittent. Oh Lord. And here's a great comment. So let me get this straight. God decides if you live or die when you take precautions like masking and vaccinating. God also decides you live or die or event because maybe these were angels or something. That's some, yeah. Yeah, these people are not religious. Two dead from Ivermectin OD. Oh yeah, that's the story of sheriff from New Mexico. Dennis, a patriot and proponent of Ivermectin because Rogan said so, earns his award during a hellish hospital stay. Let's see him. Man, this has been a very enlightening Reddit. It really opens. I mean, oh man, I've seen a lot of folks who were denied COVID was serious or took alternatives, and then they found out they won the Herman Cain Award just for. Yeah. Here's DDS. Those TDS people say Ivermectin does no good. Bookmark this link. See? On the Libs. That's the main reason for most of these anti-vax hesitations. For these folks, like owning the Libs. For black folks, myself, like most of the hesitation goes with like not trusting the authorities, not trusting the government. But this is just owning the Libs. Oh, Chuck Callisto, pro-Trump grifter. Media melts down and Joe Rogan says he's recovered. See? As you see, like this guy is twisting the language. Media melts down. See, he's making stuff up. He's strawmanning the media. But yeah, they really did have a meltdown. But yeah, he's making it like they're winning. He thought like his side, like the anti-vax side, was winning because Joe Rogan proved them all wrong by having ivermectin and all that. But he also had an antibody treatment that he can afford, which this overweight boomer probably doesn't have. And that guy is in a very vulnerable age in weight for getting COVID-19. Yet, because he wanted to own the Libs really bad, he didn't really protect himself from the virus. Sound like a vaccine. And as you see, he ended up sick. Here's her sharing the Liberty Beacon. Here's him sharing this message. It's fascinating that two senior FDA officials have overseen decades of mass vaccinations have now finally reached the end of their tolerance for crimes against as you see, they're using the hyperbolic language. Crimes against humanity. That's way too much Alex Jones. They resigned earlier this week, citing an astonishing fact that the White House, CDC, and UN have conspired to lock the FDA out of vaccine-approved decisions, bypassing FDA regulatory authority and putting vaccines for political reasons that have no scientific basis. Have this guy not realized that Trump accelerated the push out the vaccines with his Operation Warp Speed? Does this guy? I'm guessing this guy's a Trump supporter, but he didn't get the information from his sources. Oh my God, these people are so misinformed. It's ridiculous. Come on, Saudi fanboys, I dare you to leave a comment on here. I know you're watching the stream. Come on. I heard a few of y'all wanted to debate. You're looking at Dennis, who a patriot, a proponent of ivermectin, because Rogan says so, ended up sick with COVID, and now he's in serious danger, or he probably passed away. Who knows? That's probably from last year. As a funeral director, I've been seeing through the lie. Now I arrange more and more funerals for jab recipients, usually heart problems being the most. These guys love sharing anecdotes. It's like they're terrible with math. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a rare case. It's a rare case. Yet they trying to share that like it's like the truth. And that is the truth. Oh. And here's more. Here's the latest on Dennis. They've had the feeding tube. If he getting breaks from a CPB rap machine, the oxygen tube in his nose, is he going to have an operation for a little bit? He had to be restrained because he was trying to pull everything out. But he is stable and resting. They just started him on the new medication that has helped him with a bad case of COVID. So continue praying for him because his nurses will let him know that all y'all thinking about him, praying for him. I'll keep him updated as soon as I find anything more. Oh my Lord. They were able to feed too, still restrained, still staying. Looking at this a good sign. It's still stable and calm. He's still in stable condition. They keep him sedated, man. He's able to work a hand from the restraints to pull the feeding tube out. Oh Lord, it was like Joe Rose. This was just dead bodies. Oh man, it's like these people don't have any concept of math, or very poor concept of math. But let's get to yeah. I want to check. Yeah, I want to show y'all some of the comments I've been getting from anti-vaxxers lately. Because yeah, I have made a pivot towards going after the anti-vaxxers because there's not that many people like pushing back against this BS on YouTube. And especially folks like Salty Cracker, who has over 600,000 subscribers and gets like hundreds and thousands of views with a huge audience who don't really see anything outside of that echo chamber. You can tell too from these comments. Because yeah, I noticed in like I started to gain a bit of an audience from my clown world videos, like a bit of a right wing conspiratorial audience. So yeah, I'm starting to really piss them off with my stances on vaccines, and now they're acting like total snowflakes. Here's one. Are those doctors? Aren't they running around? See, this guy is still spreading, and yeah, like one of my good viewers. I mean, spreading an antidote. That's the thing. Like spreading an antidote doesn't really mean much. You gotta like show like a high percentage. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a higher percentage. It means a higher percentage that the vaccine works better. I mean, the benefits work over the side effects. But maybe you got the vaccine. What? This guy's spelling is terrible. But let's see it. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna show you the salty fan. I'm gonna show you all the fanboys here. I'm gonna show you all the comments from this bad boy. Yeah, yeah, it's one of my reactions to Salty. Don't worry, I'm gonna have another reaction to you this week. Don't worry, Salty. There's gonna be plenty of reactions to your videos. Trust me, man. If I can get some clout out of debunk your anti-vax BS, I will get that clout. You know, I already got 24,000 subscribers. I mean, shit, it'd be nice to gain some clout. And these guys are saying like I'm paid by Pfizer. These clowns. I wish I was paid by Pfizer. Oh, great. Hopefully these comments load up. Alright, here's one of Salty's fanboys. Does Pfizer pay you? Oh, Lord. See? Oh, that's where the hesitation comes from. The problem is not the vaccines. The problem, this guy makes my exact point. They don't trust the medical establishment. If you want to be anti-vax, just take the horse pace. As you see, this guy, no, your facts are regurgitated talking points. Absolutely no critical thinking. Now, you know what that means? They're worried about the, nah. Nah. I'm going to answer, nah, I'm going to take a free vaccine. See, I want to make it. Nah, I'd rather take a free vaccine or horse deworm and know the benefits. Poison you to the hospital. Nah, I'm gonna take a free over a horse to pay for a horse to work. I'm gonna answer this guy good. Paying for a horse to wormer. Benefits by him poisoning you to the hospital. Reddit Hurricane Award. I was just reading him. You said, I mean, you're clearly projecting. Yeah, you're really on the Libs, aren't you? Really not owning the. They aren't really not. They aren't really. Yeah. Oh no. With the vaccine, they aren't really owning the Libs. They aren't really owning the Libs. But let's read what this clown is saying. You're faster regurgitating talking points. Absolutely no critical thinking. Natural immunity here. Do you know what that means? I think you're scared. Worried that you made the wrong choice. You put your life in the hands of the system. We're all about keeping people safe and healthy. Why is chemotherapy, insulin? If you're not one, I mean, you might have spirit of fear. Nah, I'm gonna take a free horse dewormer. Horse dewormer. Horse dewormer. They aren't really owning the Libs. They aren't really owning the Libs. But rather themselves, and you're owning yourself rather than themselves. They aren't really owning the Libs, but rather themselves. But you act like you're invincible. Alright, I'm sorry about that. Keep acting like you're invincible. Man, I really gotta get into typewriter. Keep acting like you're invincible. Nah, we're gonna take a horse to warmer. The problem's not the vaccines. Yeah. Act of bland. The salt must flow. Yeah, sure. The salt must flow. And I'm about to wrap up the stream here. So